Well, it's the end of an era and the start of a new chapter for Dr. Zorba, pastor and fans of Wisconsin Public Radio.
After 30 years, host Tom Clark retired as the co-host of the weekly national radio show, Zorba Pastor on Your Health.
The show continues now with a new host, Karl Christenson. And Zorba and Karl join us now.
Nice to see you both.
Thanks.
Congratulations,
You got some
guys.
big shoes to fill.
I know, yes, I do.
So what was it like working with Tom all those years?
Oh, it was great. It was great. He was always, you know, his food wasn't the best. You know, we would joke about tofu, but he actually had a pretty good diet. He's a funny guy. He knew how to interview. He was a sidekick, sort of like Jack McMahon. Well, I'm not a Johnny Carson, but kind of that kind of a thing.
Ed
It was
McMahon.
great. Ed McMahon. Yeah, Ed McMahon.
Now, Karl,
Jack McMahon is someone else. He's the lawyer.
you started as the producer of this show, and for people who aren't familiar with it, tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, I was the executive producer of the show, still am. About 10 years ago I started, and I have, it's a call-in show that airs in Wisconsin. It airs on Saturdays, and it's in about 20 or so different states around the nation and little parts of Canada as well. That's our little bragging point, the Canada thing. And people call in with their healthy living topic questions. We have a couple topics we discuss on the show. We do a recipe every time with Chef Zorba over here, who's got a great, fabulous kitchen. And we just try to help people. He tries to help people. I just try to keep things moving.
No, you do
as the
help people.
co-host.
He helps people. Yeah, because he produces a great show, and he adds a lot of zip and zag to it. And now he's younger, so it's going to be...
Did you imagine 30 years ago you'd still be doing this?
Not at all. Not at all. I thought it would last for 3 to 5 years, maybe longer. But, you know, it's kind of amazing. And what happens is we've made the show really good and topical, and he's really been doing it as producer for 10 years, so he's added zip to the show, and that's what gives it legs, as we say it. I mean, we're still going.
I listen to it every weekend, and honestly, I always have to pull over if I'm somewhere to keep, because you don't want to stop listening. The questions are really interesting.
They're really good.
The advice is really good.
Right.
I love the recipes, too.
Yeah.
How do you feel about being in front of the mic now?
It's been interesting. It's been really exciting because, you know, as I said, I was the producer for, I still am, but I was doing it, you know, behind the scenes. I loved, it was already kind of a dream job doing it behind the scenes all those years. And then during the pandemic, because of technical reasons, we had to go remote. And so that's when I slid in a little bit and started co-hosting. And I found out I loved it. I was nervous. I didn't think I'd like it at all. And it turned out I loved doing it. So now that Tom Clark retired, I'm in.
So are you going to wear both hats now?
Yeah.
Producer and...
I am, yeah. Which allows me to do some more creative things, I think, as well, too. So.
And the other thing is we click together. I mean, he's a punster. He always has jokes, and that's really important because that moves material to people. You know, if you just have a list, and with the internet, you can find what you're looking for, but we have a good relationship, and so that really makes a difference. That moves the information.
So Saturday,
like here.
Saturday morning at...
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock and then 1 o'clock as well.
And then 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
And how many cities and countries are you in now?
Oh, we're in 20 plus states. It keeps fluctuating a little bit, so it's hard to keep track of, but 20 plus states.
And then we also have podcasts, so people really, we've had a few calls from Europe and stuff like that.
You're a media mogul, Zorba.
Yes, a media.
Well, good luck, congratulations.
Thank you.
Keep up the good work, both of you.
Thanks so much.
Thanks.